Hi everyone. I'm actually excited today to share a one-pager that I've been working on this week, and it actually points down to something very important in our daily lives. Is about what we eat and why we put on weight, or why are we feeling fatigue, and why are we always sick and very susceptible to the diseases of today, such as, which is one of the biggest epidemics. It's cancer and heart disease, cholesterol, diabetes, and the rest of it. So I'm not a doctor and I'm not a dietitian, but I am helping myself, and I've done a little bit of research, which is so easy to do with AI under our fingertips. We can actually research and find out any information, cross-reference all the details. So we do have the luxury of having this information under our fingers. So what I wanted to share with you is I was out there to find out not about the calories, how much calories I need to take, what do I need to eat. My objective is which foods do I have to have, and the amount that I need to eat daily to function optimally in terms of my organs, physical health, skin and hair, from tip to toe, everything about my body, how to operate and function on an optimized level, and what to eat, what are the minerals and what are the vitamins. And this is not about calories, it's about survival. And I've chosen to go with the foods that have got the highest amount of the certain vitamins and minerals that I need to take on a daily basis as an adult woman. So this is just a general idea. You can always do your own research and customize the things that you do like to eat, because I don't eat oysters, I don't eat liver, I don't eat a lot of red meat. So there are things that I do prefer, and there are choices that you can make. But as long as you are following this guideline over here in the first column, these are the minerals and these are the vitamins that you need every single day for optimal functioning, for your heart, for your liver, and for all kinds of disease prevention. And these are the milligrams and the amount that you need of these minerals and vitamins every day to survive as a healthy adult. And I have chosen which foods that I eat normally that are the highest. Surely there's a lot of foods out there that do have all these vitamins, but on a much lower scale. So the foods that I have chosen are the ones that I have, and which are the highest. So I've deleted the ones that are also high, like oysters and liver, but because I don't eat it, I haven't included that in this column. I only have a certain amount in foods that I prefer, but equally they are very high in these vitamins that I'm going to talk about. And on the other column, which you can follow as well, I've put down how much of this food item do I need to eat every single day, and what are the other suggestions, if there are any, to complete the requirement of these two important columns. So I'm trying to meet these two columns. I'm trying to meet them through the foods I eat and cross-referencing them. How much do I need to eat of what to fulfill this requirement? So I'm just going to go briefly on what I've chosen. So protein is obviously incredibly important. Every day an adult needs to consume that much of protein. Every day we need that much of vitamin A, vitamin C every single day, vitamin D. Mind you, I've actually escalated this to 5,000 IU a day because we don't see a lot of sun in New Zealand. And vitamin E, K, B1. You can also look up the reasons why these are important, but this is important every day. And all these calcium, iron, and obviously your essential copper is very important. If you don't have enough copper in your diet, you can't function properly, which explains all the fatigues and all the restlessness that we are feeling. And it's so easy to go and blame the weather and blame whatever you need to blame, but actually ignoring the fact that we need to eat these. And in today, in our modern diet, and you go to the supermarket, everything has been deprived from all these essentials, because all we're eating is fake foods. We're eating everything out of plastics, everything is processed, and they always, on the labels, when you read the labels, it's either organic or it's either GMO. We are so hung up on the facts and the details of today's food industry, where all we are looking for in the labels is what's fake and what's real, what's organic, but we actually skip, and especially the calorie intake. We're always concerned about how much calories. It's not really about calories, it's about what you're eating and how much of it you're eating to function properly. So, I mean, we wonder about the deficiencies. We don't realize that we could be deficient in these very important survival vitamins, and we are totally oblivious to it. And we don't know why we're feeling tired. We don't know why our heart is racing, why we have depression, why we get eczema, and why do we have a skin rash breakouts, and our eyes don't see properly, or we see this huge cancer turbo breakout within youth globally. We hear so many diseases that are increasing globally, and we don't realize that people are severely deficient in these vitamins to survive, and we never look at this. We're always looking at the calories. So for instance, this is very important. Copper, 100 grams of cashew actually has the highest amount of copper, which is 2.2. I eat a lot of celery sticks, and 250 grams covers my potassium intake. It also covers magnesium. So if you're low on magnesium, you're going to have a lot of heart palpitations. If you're low on potassium, especially, lots of heart palpitations. Iodine is very linked to thyroid issues. You'll have vitamin K, which is so important. If you're taking vitamin D, you have to take it with vitamin K, because vitamin K supports the distribution of vitamin D to the areas in your body that it needs to go to, and eliminates calcium buildup in your arteries, which obviously magnesium is also a very important vitamin to take with vitamin D and K. So DK and magnesium go together. So there are certain vitamins that you need to take together. So for instance, you don't take calcium with iron, because the calcium forfeits the benefits of the iron, so you can take it separately. You can choose your choices of your iodine. The table salt on your table is not your healthy choice of iodine, because it's got bleach in there, it's got raising agents. So if you really want good quality of iodized salt, go for sea salt, rock salt, especially rock salt. I wouldn't really go for Himalaya salt, because yes, it's got absolutely beautifully some 82 or 87 elements in the salt, but I've been reading and listening to a lot of articles that arsenic has been found in Himalaya salt, probably due to the activity that's going on in the region. So you wonder what's arsenic doing in Himalaya salt. Zinc is incredibly important for our survival. Any deficiency in zinc, you'll have all sorts of problems you cannot explain. So it's very, very important that you do this column first. You find out how much I need a day, and you can go and choose your highest content of food. And then you can go and decide, Okay, how much do I need to eat? For example, protein, obviously, to meet that requirement of protein every day, this is what you need to eat. These are my highest content that I like to eat. I'm not going to have 1 kilo of cottage cheese, and it's very unrealistic to have 15 to 22 eggs a day or 1.5 kilos of yogurt. But your one large chicken breast will cover that much of protein a day. Or you can take a combination of these foods and still meet your objective for the day. But please do note, if you're going to choose chicken, always choose free range with no antibiotics. If your food doesn't have a label, don't trust it. Don't choose it. Choose the farm. Where's it farmed? Always choose where your farms are and what the farmers do to your cattle and your poultry. It's very important to choose free range and no antibiotics. If you can afford a little bit more, choose organic. You will never go wrong. It's pointless to have a huge plate of, say, Brussels sprouts with a lot of spinach and broccoli when it's all been sprayed with high content of pesticide, and the biggest carcinogenic pesticide of today is Roundup, and New Zealand goes absolutely crazy on Roundup. So I'm not going to go and choose strawberries because yes, it's very high on vitamin C, but I won't eat commercial strawberries in the supermarket. It's the highest sprayed pesticidic berry in the country, with all the berry families included. It's either organic from an organic farm, or if it's too expensive, I won't eat it. I just won't have strawberries or cherries or blueberries. I will just go and choose oranges because it's a thicker skin. I'll go and choose organic peppers or organic broccoli, or just take a supplement. But just make sure that your supplement is not made of synthetic fibers, because there is now a huge news in social media regarding food and nutrition. The ascorbic acid that are found in vitamin C supplements are actually deprived from GMO corn, and it's molded. The GMO corn is molded using some form of black mold, and that's how they resource their acetic acid. So you really want to go completely natural and organic on your vitamin C choices. I'm eating sauerkraut every single day, so 100 grams of sauerkraut already covers 15 to 20 milligrams of vitamin C. So hopefully you'll get the idea of what I'm talking about. It's not about the calorie, it's about all your vitamins that you need a day, how much of it you need a day for disease prevention and optimal health, obviously, which always ties to longevity. And remember, 80% of our immunity is manufactured in our gut. So what you put in your stomach will be distributed throughout your body. You put rubbish, you're going to get rubbish outcomes and a rubbish health and a rubbish lifestyle. You put holy food that is good for you and good for your spirit, obviously you're going to get the benefits from it, and your lifestyle will improve, your mood will improve, and dare I say it, your behavior might improve as well, because food is not just food that goes into your stomach, it's actually a chemical, and it does feed into your brain, it does feed into your cells in your brain, how you think and how you function from head to toe. So food is medicine, it's not just something that's fun to eat. So hopefully you've all gained something from this video, which I was quite excited about doing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my very best to follow this plan, and it's only one page, for the rest of my life. I will change a few things from here and there. I will monitor myself and see how I go, but this is ultimately will be my information page and my guideline. So thank you for watching, and please do share it with your loved ones.